Before you buy this mop, here's what you actually need to know. So the first thing is the good news. The good news is that this thing does actually deliver on everything it promises. So the 360-degree handle, for example, the head, really does get into those reach hard places, into corners, under counters, under couches. It is way more effective than any of the traditional mops that you might get from, say, the supermarket. And it all does store really compactly in the bucket. So, I've just taken everything out, but technically everything will just go in to that slot, and it all stores there. And then I put this into a pretty skinny, I actually have a pretty skinny cupboard in the corner of my kitchen. So it's actually the perfect size for it, which I'm really, really happy with. The hands-free ringing actually does work. So basically you put it into the wash area, and then you put it into the dry, and every time I take it out and get it ready to mop, there's no big puddles. I'm not battling with wet feet or anything like that. So it is actually really effective in that way. Now, here's what they don't tell you, and this is important for a lot of people. The mop head, so you'll see in the bucket, there's actually this max line here. And basically, even if you fill it up to the max line, it doesn't actually go all the way, the mop head itself doesn't actually go all the way to the top. So what happens is that only, a bit of your mop, like half your mop, maybe 2/3 of your mop head actually gets rinsed at any one time. Now, what I do to fix that is I'll actually just tilt the bucket slightly. So every time I put this in, I'll tilt it slightly so that it does then, rinse the whole thing. So it's a quick fix. It's not a big deal. It might be to some people, but that's how I do it. It takes not even 2 seconds, and it works perfectly for me. So if you don't mind that tiny extra step of just making sure that you get the whole head rinsed every time you put it into the bucket, then this is honestly a really effective mop that does exactly what it says. But if you want something that is completely foolproof without any workarounds, then you may want to keep looking for another mop. Totally up to you, but for me personally, I think that this set is totally worth it.